How we doing, guys? And it's finished. Brighton 2, Arsenal 4. What a way to end the year. So like I said, it's finished. Brighton 2, Arsenal 4. That was more nervy than it ever should have been. I think you can hear from my voice as well. Oh my word. What a game. Big pressure going into this one. Even more so because of the results of the day. Manchester City drawing 1-1 at home to Everton. Newcastle drawing 0-0 at home to Leeds United. And you're looking at that and you're thinking to yourself, this is an absolutely mammoth opportunity for Arsenal to just creep a little further away. Any opportunity that the likes of Manchester City give you, you have to take it with both hands. You have to. Don't throw it away. Just don't do that. Okay? Because you'll sit more looking at that in the situation and go, if that happens, if Man City drop points and then you don't take advantage, you don't deserve anything. You don't deserve to win titles if you can't, take advantage of your rivals and when things happen. But that's exactly what we did. We took advantage. Every time Man City slip up, we take advantage. Every single time. And I looked at that and I don't think anybody would have thought that Man City were getting anything out of that game. Or should I say Everton getting anything out of that game. Sorry. You look at it and you're thinking home banker. Clearly a home win. But I tell you something. Wow. Now, this game against Brighton, what can I say? First half, very comfortable. Dominated. Opening 10 minutes, we were absolutely immense. Electric. Came out of the traps. Scored the first goal, Saka. Should have had a second within 3 minutes with Zinchenko. The way we were playing, everything was being dictated by Odegaard. And to mention as well for that first goal, the tackle by Thomas Partey, the way he broke the play and did what he did. I was talking about him the other day. He's immense. And that is why. Because he does all the dirty work. The things that nobody else sees. And I look at that and I think, okay, it's really comfortable. Odegaard gets the second goal. And you're thinking to yourself, this is going to be a stroll in the park. Brighton are missing a lot of players. Some big players as well. Caicedo, obviously suspended. Danny Welbeck, McAllister, the World Cup with Argentina. So you're looking at that and you're thinking, yeah, it should be calm in that way. But we came out for the second half. We scored. Eddie Nketiah, special mention to him as well, scoring again. Doing exactly what he needs to do. And that's all we ask him to do, score goals. At 3-0, we switched off. That is the simple fact. At 3-0, we switched off. Concede a silly goal, sloppy goal. And I think, all right, we're going to have to, weather the storm a little bit here. Made some substitutions by this point. The likes of Ben White and Zinchenko had come off. And I thought, all right, we'll still be all right. But then Brighton for a 5-minute spell looked really dangerous. And I was like, this is not really comfortable here. There's still 20 odd minutes to go. I'm not really happy. And then we break. Martin Odegaard, the pass from Martin Odegaard for Martinelli. Oh my dear God. What a pass. And we go 4-1 up. And I think, cool, done. That's it. We had a little scare. We conceded a silly goal, but done and dusted. And then we go and concede a silly goal again. William Saliba lets it come across his body, hits him on the knee, falls into the path. He scores. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh no, what is going on? And I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, all right, surely they're not going to come back from this. They're not going to go and do like a Newcastle did on us. Do you remember that time with the 4-4 with Czech scoring at the last minute? And I just sat there and I thought, okay, all right, let's just see this one out. And then all of a sudden, Brighton scored again and it was 4-3. And we still had a minute of normal time left and then injury time. And I was like, oh my God, what on earth are we doing? But offside. I never thought I would see the day that I was happy for VAR. But he was offside. He was offside. He was. Fractional, but he was offside. And you've got to look at that and you've got to say, yeah, it is what it is. And at that moment, I think that flattened Brighton. And I think at that point, they realised that, yeah, they weren't going to get back into the game. There wasn't going to be a miracle. And it was done and dusted. And we saw the game out and we did what we had to do. But what I would say in terms of that, I think sometimes you could have to go through things that kind of might wake you up a little bit, might kick you up the backside. And maybe those 2 goals and maybe that little bit of complacency is what I will call it, will actually wake us up. That might actually make us look for the future and go, oi, boys, listen, you can't do that in the Premier League. You can't, rest on your laurels. You can't be comfortable because this is what happens. They're good sides. Brighton are a good side. And we could have so easily come unstuck. So that would be my one downside to the game, is obviously the way that we responded after being 3-0 up. We kind of switched off. I don't know whether it was mentally they switched off. They were kind of going, okay, game's done. We're playing on Tuesday against Newcastle. It's a big game. And your mind was already going to that. Players already going, yeah, we had the game against West Ham. We've done this, got the job done. Let's go through the motions. The intensity dropped. And we kind of just, got caught in that moment. And sometimes in football, momentum is a massive thing. And Brighton got the momentum. We couldn't get back out of it. And it's a dangerous one. So I think maybe going forward, that could be something beneficial to the team. I think maybe going forward, they will look at that. And Mikel Arteta will look at that and say, listen, boys, that can't happen again. It really cannot happen again. And I think he needs to get them in tomorrow at some point to go over the video, look at it and see it. Before they prepare for the game on Tuesday. It's a quick turnaround. And like I said, it's a massive game. Home advantage, which is crucial for me. But yeah, look, we got the 3 points. That's the most important thing. With the other results today, that was the crucial part. We end 2022 like it's the perfect end. It's the perfect end. 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Nobody would have envisaged this, from the beginning of the season. So I, for one, am very, very happy. So there we go. That is my thoughts on the game. And it's one of them where Arsenal, they put you through the ringer, don't they? But listen, like I said, it's the end of 2022 now. It's been a crazy year on a personal level for me, obviously, and everything else. But I can't thank everybody enough that's been there, supported, showed love. And listen, big 2023 coming up. So much planned. There'll be player ratings tomorrow. There will be a preview to the Newcastle game on the Monday. There'll be a watch along to the Newcastle game. And then there will be, my assessment of the game after and everything else. And it's, content coming thick and fast at the moment. So if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. And I will see you lot very, very soon. I'm out of here.